All right, for this narrative review, I've picked um, a photo by Carly Hinkle. Um, it um, looks like she's a track or like cross country athlete. Most of her pictures in this, they all include um, either pictures of sports facilities or track and field at UK. So it definitely looks like she's a big athlete for UK. I think all of her images are pretty interesting. They all include some like inside perspectives of UK athletics, which I think is pretty interesting. I don't know about to most people if that's super interesting, but I think that's pretty cool. Just to see like their practice. Some of the images are of guys and girls just stretching, I guess before practice or a meet or something. So I think that's kind of cool that she chose like this environment to take her perspective pictures and different things in. I think she uses the elements and principles of design pretty well in this photograph. Kind of looks like she meant to take like a photograph of just some people without them knowing, just like in the moment, do like their daily things. So I think that's pretty cool. Another thing is the lighting up in the top. So there's four big track lights that you can see, and they're kind of shine down. And this is definitely an indoor facility, so it's giving light. And then there's a skylight above on the wall, and I guess those are ropes or some type of netting that's hung from the ceiling up there too. So that kind of gives it a little bit of pattern and just different linear motions that kind of give this photograph somewhat of a top border, just with the framework and structure of the ceiling, different things. That also gives it some pattern and some order for this image, just because the bottom's a little bit not cluttered, but there's just random things going on. So I think that's actually pretty interesting. And then I guess they're on the turf, so that kind of symbolizes their workout and different things. And I'm guessing she uses her iPhone to take this picture because it looks like she's using a iPhone 8 Plus or something, because she's using the portrait mode. Since the focus is on this guy here in the blue with his phone and a sock hat on. He's definitely the main focus of this image because everything else in the image is blurred out. And while he is crystal clear, I'm guessing she probably did not use a DSLR camera to focus on that. So it's definitely taken from an iPhone. One thing I would change about this image, maybe instead of just focusing on him and making him clear, maybe having everybody else clear in the image, just not to show respect to everybody else that's in this image, not just to have him as the main idea, I guess. But another thing that I would change, maybe play with some contrast and different things in the image, and try to just work with some Photoshop skills, because I don't think it doesn't look like it was edited at all. It just used the portrait feature. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good photograph in general. So